In American sports, pro football is king. In pro football, the quarterback position is king. Ergo, quarterbacks are kind of a big deal, which is why, as the draft approaches, so much of the buzz, the analysis, the predictions are centered on the men who stand behind the center, obviously. But getting it right, that's what's so difficult. If it were easy, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Kurt Warner, all current or future Hall of Famers would all have been picked at the top of the first round. But none was. Mahomes came closest. He was the 10th pick in 2017, 8 spots after Mitchell Trubisky. Why is it so hard to get this right? That's what we asked several experts. To quote that sage of the gridiron, Bill Parcells, you are what your record says you are, period. If that applies to quarterback evaluation, the record ain't that good. Exhibit A, the case of Trubisky versus Mahomes. How could Patrick Mahomes have been graded below Mitchell Trubisky?
He was a gunslinger, right? So he did a lot of things that made you scratch your head, and some of the decision-making, he scared some people.
If you're seeing Texas Tech in the shotgun with the football, throwing back across your body, he's not going to rate high on your board.
The draft is really an exercise at minimizing risk. That's really what it is. The risk was low enough to where they needed to move up and get themselves in a position to draft him. Kansas City took him, the rest is history. End of story.
Cut. Play action fake, right side throw, touchdown! There is a back-to-back Super Bowl champion, the Kansas City Chiefs.
What's clear is that playing quarterback in today's NFL is no mean feat. It's hard. It might be even harder evaluating quarterbacks.
Just absolutely just amazing flameouts and misevaluations. There's so many different reasons, and each one has its own story.
Think about just a few first-rounders who didn't rise to the level of their draft order, like Ryan Leaf, Jamarcus Russell, Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel, Zach Wilson.
Wilson, he's hit. He's going to be brought down.
That's the third interception today thrown by Zach Wilson.
And then there are the inverse examples. For instance, Brock Purdy. Have we learned nothing?
I think the evidence suggests we've made no progress. I mean, look, Brock Purdy, being the last pick of the draft.
We find you very relevant, but you are going to be Mr. Irrelevant.
We're going to see guys that go in the first round that burn out, and we'll see guys that aren't the first quarterback in their class taken become significantly better than guys that were drafted in front of them.
Purdy, touchdown.
The Purdy example is especially instructive because the same team and the same decision makers who hit the jackpot with Purdy missed with Trey Lance.
Trey had all the physical stuff. Brock was the guy with the marginal tools or the average tools, but was a high-end processor. So much of it is the maturity level, and if they're ready to handle the NFL lifestyle and the pressure, some of these guys just aren't ready.
When you go back to the Bill Parcells rules of what you're looking for in evaluating quarterbacks, give me 45 starts at the collegiate level. Well, guess what? Brock Purdy had them. Trey Lance did not.
The changing economics of the game have made a profound impact, too. The rookie wage scale that took effect in 2011 makes it feasible to draft a quarterback, play him immediately, and if you don't like what you see, cut him loose.
This is not a developmental league anymore for really any position, but certainly not quarterback. They're not getting developmental reps in the NFL, so they have to get them before they arrive in the NFL.
Ultimately, in football as in life, when it comes to seeing the future, no one is an all-pro.